presentation of the NBA.
Of our national anthem. Really getting warmed up here, just moments away. We'll be back right after this. We welcome you to Noche and Beyond here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys, tonight a celebration of the Latin culture. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Kuzma.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustments.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, we all saw the media frenzy that surrounded Anthony Davis when his plans to leave New Orleans emerged. He said, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard, championships, all that stuff matters the most to me. Between money or legacy, my legacy will win that battle every time. Kevin?
Winning a big part of it, David. Thank you. And in this one, two prolific offenses, Brent, going head-to-head. What was the best offensive team you ever played for?
Well, the most fun I had, Kevin, and enjoyed the most was in Seattle for the Supersonics. Now we're going to have to explain to some of the kids who that is.
Who they are.
But I think the most efficient and the most programmed offense certainly was in San Antonio for Greg Popovich and the San Antonio Spurs, having the anchor Tim Duncan down on the block.
The Seattle Supersonics. That has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Matthews and Middleton, the two wings. Antetokounmpo out there with Robin Lopez. And it's Bledsoe in at the one. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Bradley is out there with Rajon Rondo. And it's McGee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Davis sends it back. Here's Bradley. Lays it up and banks it in.
A bonus when Avery Bradley is finding ways to score inside. He's got to keep working on his interior game.
Bledsoe looking around. There's the lob into Antetokounmpo. And Davis sends it back. And he gets it back. Kicks it down to Middleton. Over LeBron. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Man, he's had 3 good looks at the basket and nothing to show for it.
Bradley against Bledsoe. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's the break. And the jam by Bledsoe.
Good quick hands from Antetokounmpo there, reacting well on defense and swiping that one away.
And here's the Lakers. James outside. Davis against Giannis. Davis dishes to LeBron. And finished off by LeBron.
Now the big man, the brow, finding a teammate and does a great job of seeing somebody that's uncovered.
Bucks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Outside Matthews. Over Bradley. 6 to shoot. Matthews no good.
And so far the team just 1 of 5 and that rim shrinking.
And LeBron throws it down.
LeBron James, here's the report, Kevin. Still athletic.
On offense here, the Bucks trailing by 4. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And it's just never easy to get stops in this league, but they had a smart game plan defensively, and I felt like that was the difference.
Well, good defensive game plan and then carrying it out for 48 minutes. That really helped them out in that last game.
Here's James following the bucket by the Bucks. Trying to get open as Davis tries again. And the slam dunk by McGee.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And the Bucks with possession here after the basket by the Lakers. Middleton, Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Passes it to Bradley. Left side, Davis. Over Middleton. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Bucks trail by 4. Matthews trying to free himself up.
Phenomenal defense by Anthony Davis to spike that shot back. He'd make a heck of a volleyball player.
Bradley finds McGee. Over Lopez. Gets it to fall from the right block.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
And he has been on another level this past month, getting Eastern Conference Player of the Month. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
Well, it's one thing to play good defense, but then to alter the shot and get the rebound, that's a good day's work.
Brent, for so long we've talked about the potential of what Giannis can do when he reaches his prime. 27 and 13 last year is a pretty good jumping off point.
Winning an MVP award for Giannis at 24 years of age, and knowing that most of the prime years for NBA players are starting to happen between 27 and 30. That's a scary thought, isn't it, Kevin? 4 or 5 years more of growth from Giannis Antetokounmpo and what he can do at that position. If that jump shot comes along, we may be seeing an all-time great develop throughout his career in the next decade.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And we are talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Offensive rebound. Here's Giannis.
More and more, it's about the maturation process of Giannis and his game. Learning now how to sell defenders with pump fakes.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. First free throw is good. And it wasn't too long ago, Brent, we were wondering what Giannis could do if he bulked up. Well, we don't have to wonder anymore.
Yeah, I don't think we need to wonder about an MVP in the league. The curious thing, Kevin, was last year after winning that award, Giannis coming out and talking about he's only at 60% of his potential. Can you imagine what's coming down the line if he realizes the other 40? He's something else.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Brent, talk about the length of the season. Commissioner Silver is also considering proposals to shrink the season. What do you think?
I think it'd be interesting, and I'm not sure financially how the league goes back from an 82-game season and ticket sales and revenue and television and how they kind of unwind what it is they've agreed to. But 70 games to me in terms of the competition, Kevin, in terms of the elevated play of the star players on a nightly basis, the fact that you'd probably get stars to appear in every game and not be sat out for load management and things like that, I think overall it'd be pretty healthy.
And McGee kicks to James. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Still playing at an MVP level, LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Lopez is checked in.
One shot.
And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
Man, his dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, Kevin, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Here's Davis. Following the basket by Giannis. Over Giannis. And that one's good by Davis.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And the Bucks with possession here, following the basket by Anthony Davis. The Bucks working the ball around. Matthews passes to Middleton. From past the arc. No good. Shot missing. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They traveled to Milwaukee last time they faced the Bucks, and they came away with the win.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
It's just not easy to contain or control LeBron James. A nightmare when trying to stop him, especially on the drive.
And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
Free throw good, LeBron.
Well, the Bucks are in a good spot with a young superstar entering his prime.
And they like the fact that this core has more potential in it. It wasn't just a one-hit wonder as they committed to Lopez. They committed to Chris Middleton. And now they think that they can take the next step with Giannis's growth. Size and speed and force of LeBron James is something to behold. And he just seems to be getting better and better. That is scary.
And so he'll bring it up for Milwaukee. 8-point game. Pass to Middleton and stolen by LeBron. Here's Bradley. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him. Now, that basket must be widening out right now, Kevin. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Well, George Hill, the veteran guard, doesn't produce at the volume he once did. Still, he brings a lot of value to a team.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Howard's checked in for Anthony Davis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James. And it's Green in for Rajon Rondo. And for Hill, Greg, he's a great veteran leader who brings value to a playoff-bound team.
You know, Hill has a game that is effective even when he's not scoring. His leadership and defense will make him a welcome addition to any roster, even as his numbers fade.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Now here's Green. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Here's Howard, and he makes the 8-footer. And the Lakers lead by 7.
Howard establishing some confidence now down low. Just get him the ball and let him take care of business.
Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Kuzma against Antetokounmpo. And the rebound goes to Howard. Los Angeles leading by 7. Green passes to McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Danny Green is such a fantastic system player, and this is a pretty fantastic system, so it's working out well.
And so it's Milwaukee now. And there's the pass to Lopez. Kicks it to Giannis. To the right side. Ilyasova. No one around him. The good-looking shot from the wing. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside, Green. Pass to Kuzma. From the arc. A rebound by the Bucks.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, Giannis has the hard hat on right now, going to work. So good, so long, and just terrorizing the D.
Now here's Bradley. 8 points his last outing. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And positionless basketball, all the rage, and Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Waiters comes in for JaVale McGee. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Avery Bradley. Second free throw, no good. Bucks trail by 6. Hill looking it over. Six on the shot clock. Passes it to Lopez. Not going to go that time. Kuzma with the defensive effort. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. It's not going to go for him.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Lopez with the ball. And it's Howard picking him up. Korver gets a wide open look. No good on his first attempt of the game. Lakers leading by 6. Inside, here's Green, and the layup is good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now Hill, 11 points for him in that last game against Indiana. He kicks to Williams. To the inside, Ilyasova. Well, there's on Ilyasova, a bit of a journeyman in the NBA, Greg, the last handful of seasons.
Good motor on the glass, and he can chip in for a 20-point game every so often.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And he makes the first. Brent, you know, the moving screen is one of those very difficult judgment calls, isn't it?
It's a tough one, Kevin, but what you look for all the time in replays when you see that call, it's almost like the salsa. I'm looking at the hips and the feet. If the feet are too wide, and Kevin Garnett was the biggest problematic moving screen setter that I ever saw, being 6'11" and spreading out those sticks of his. But if the feet go wider than the shoulder, impossible. And then the hip move as the defender is moving around the screener, just enough of a nudge for him not to be able to catch up.
Yes.
Those are the ones where the referees, I think, are most in tune to in order to blow the whistle.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, not an issue for Kuzma.
1:57 left in the first quarter of the game. Hill passes to Ilyasova. Here's Lopez. No good on the three. Los Angeles leading by 8. Caldwell Pope outside. Williams with the steal. Here's Hill. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Now here's Green. Waiters outside. Here's Kuzma. Lets it go. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Kuzma's got 5.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
Green against Hill. He takes the 12-footer and hits. Hill's got his second basket of the game.
Good use of recognizing space and getting to the mid-range from George Hill.
40 seconds left in the first. Kuzma outside. Here's Green. That one's not going to go. And Milwaukee the other way now. And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game. Bucks trail by 6. Outside Hill. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Down low, Ilyasova.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key. And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Lakers have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
Yeah, you just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Bounce pass from Hill. The Bucks shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. That's good from Brook Lopez.
And Lopez serves as an unbelievable case study for someone who changed his game over time. I mean, almost in a season. So specifically how he added the three-point shot, it's made him such a valuable asset to this offense.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Ilyasova at the 4, with Lopez at the 5. Hill is out there with Kyle Korver. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. Brett, so many guys are now shooting from well beyond the arc. Who do you think has the deepest range in the league?
I think Steph Curry has the most consistent, deepest range.
Lillard is in that category.
Lillard is in there, and of course, last year's playoff win will never go away in terms of what a great memory that was. Trae Young is now entering that category, Kevin.
Yeah,
I mean, we saw that at the end of last year. His fearlessness in pulling up from just about anywhere has been pretty remarkable. And to that, I will add one Brook Lopez, who has found his way well beyond the three-point line.
He's a whole nother conversation.
We'll talk about him later.
We'll do that. Rajon Rondo is checked in for Danny Green. Robin Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. And Caldwell Pope drops them both.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
Hill against Rondo. Outside Hill. 5 to shoot. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And Kuzma slams it in.
Yeah, there's no excuse right there for not covering one of the guys on the floor, and that's Rondo around the rim where he can score.
And here's Hill, who will bring it up for Milwaukee, trailing by 10. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns in Phoenix. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Lopez kicks to Hill. 14 feet away, and the shot goes in. Hill's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Yeah, that time just picking the defense apart. Hill so dangerous in that string roll set.
Waiters outside. Pass to Kuzma over Lopez. That one no good. And Milwaukee the other way now. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Hill.
And always a smooth athlete. KCP doing a better job of drawing contact.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Davis is checked in for the Lakers. James comes in for Dion Waiters. Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. Matthews comes in for Kyle Korver. And Caldwell Pope drops them both.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Hill kicks to Matthews. Now the pass to Middleton. Wide open. Rebound the Lakers. Howard's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Caldwell Pope finds James. Floats it up for Davis. And they double up Davis. Back to James. And a wide open look for Rondo. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Yeah, you think you have AD rooted out, but he can use his length and use his size and get another rebound.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Hill passes to Lopez. Dishes to Middleton. And here's Matthews from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Matthews has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Rondo looking around. Pass to Howard. Back to James, and stolen by Williams. Middleton with it, and it's Howard picking him up. Howard against Middleton. Outside Hill. 4 on the clock. Lets it go with a 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And doing a much better job from three-point range than they were in the first. It's going to help them chip away at that lead.
Rondo kicks to Caldwell Pope. To the middle. Here's Davis. Excellent D there from Williams.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
That's good from Davis on the assist by Howard. Davis has got 4 points this quarter.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. 8-point game. The shot by Middleton, wide open from outside, off the mark.
They're still trying to calibrate right now because he had 1 3 in the first quarter, but nothing since.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough. And Chris Middleton's an interesting story. I remember when he signed his first extension and talking to, at that time, his head coach, Jason Kidd, that Chris was dealing with living up to the contract. I think after that first season went by, he settled back down. It got him into a position to earn this second contract. And now he knows where he belongs. He knows how important he is to the Milwaukee Bucks and their continued success and striving towards a championship for the city.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Bradley's checked in for Los Angeles. And then for Milwaukee. Giannis, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Hill. Bledsoe against Rondo. From the stripe, trying to get open is Lopez. Middleton outside. To the paint, another shot, and it's sent back by Howard.
Now that reach of Dwight Howard's is so impressive. A dominant shot blocker and a tremendous athlete.
And for Middleton, he was drafted in the second round by Detroit. Brent, they sent him to the G League, which he says was the turning point for him.
Well, I think he just got hungrier and realized there was a self-awareness part of this, that he needed to grow and he needed to maybe adjust some of his work habits. Went from an overlooked second-round pick to an NBA All-Star, Kevin. I would call that great focus. And now he wants to be a consistent performer on a nightly basis to lead this team to championship level.
On the wing, James. And too long on the shot. Bucks trail by 5. Bledsoe with it. He's picked up by Rondo.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And it's Davis missing.
Now, I'll be honest, I thought there's no way that he's missing that close. That's a bunny. Give it up for the aggressive defense, Kevin.
That one falls.
Well, great floor awareness says that Antetokounmpo has a sense for when the D has overcommitted or shifted his way, and then he finds where his teammate is open on the floor.
Middleton against LeBron. Davis up top. Shot clock at 6. Howard trying to free himself up. And it's Davis missing. And it's the Bucks ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Matthews no good. Lakers leading by 3. Davis kicks to Bradley. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good from Bradley.
There's a nice, quiet leadership quality that Avery Bradley gives to his teammates, and it's something that the coaching staff absolutely is on board with.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Los Angeles. Green comes in for Rajon Rondo. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And they've done a better job at the line this quarter. They've got that free throw percentage up to almost 90%.
Matthews against Green. Here's Middleton. Yes, that goes in. Middleton's got 10 points in the game.
Staying confident in the paint. Middleton does a good job sinking that one.
Passes to Green. LeBron outside. Knocked loose. Stolen by Middleton. Fast break, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo running. Matthews, no one around him. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Giannis has got 4 assists in the game. And it's Bradley with the ball for Los Angeles. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, they really snuffed that one out. Didn't execute all that well. Fortunate to walk away with the W.
Well, we talk about gutsy wins, and on a night like that in the last game where they just did not shoot it well, that's a steal during a regular season.
And they're able to recover. Lakers shooting at a decent 44% clip here. The drive by Green. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Lakers lead by 2.
Surprising the defense. I think Green puts the ball on the floor and drives and finishes.
Milwaukee has gone 4-7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. Bledsoe passes to Giannis. Here's Middleton. Good D by James. Middleton's gone 4 of 11 tonight. Over Middleton. Trying to get open is Davis. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Davis. Davis has got 3 assists now in this one. Bledsoe against Bradley. McGee with the block.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And Davis throws it down.
Just a stellar effort from Anthony Davis, sprinting down the floor, one of the fastest bigs in the league, and he gets rewarded.
Bucks trail by 6. Bledsoe outside. Wesley Matthews on the wing. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Matthews has got 8 points.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Outside, Green. Kicks it to LeBron. Outside, Davis. Back to James. Outside, Davis. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. That's 12 points for Davis.
Just love to see the confidence on display from Anthony Davis with the catch and shoot. Just another reason why he's considered one of the best players in the game.
Bledsoe outside. Inside, Antetokounmpo. A second chance effort. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Bucks trail by 8. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Davis against Giannis. And James pulls it down.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Davis, and it's Waiters in for Danny Green. The Bucks also changing it up. Brook Lopez is checked in for Lopez. Ilyasova comes in for Chris Middleton, and it's Korver in for Matthews. Waiters trying to break free, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Milwaukee's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Bledsoe passes to Korver. Back to Bledsoe. Gets in and hoping this is the start of a new trend. 2 for 8 now from the field.
Well, he might be 6'1", but Eric Bledsoe is fantastic with different kinds of finishes around the rim.
Waiters passes to McGee. Over Lopez. And there's another one for the Lakers.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Bucks trail by 10. Bledsoe finds Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on LeBron James.
Yeah, hard to get upset at the defense there. Antetokounmpo is no easy matchup down low in the paint.
For Milwaukee, they had put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. First one falls for him.
It's interesting as Giannis has grown in this league. The Greek Freak we know is so versatile, just competing to be one of the best players in the business.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
And they continue to control the glass.
Bradley up and in on the layup. Bradley's got 4 points in the quarter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Bucks trail by 11. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The drive by Giannis makes it off the glass.
Well, guarding Antetokounmpo is really difficult because of how awkward he can get around the floor and how much space he can take up.
LeBron passes to Bradley. Pass to Kuzma. 1 second left. And the layup is good. Kuzma's got 9.
And you have to tip your cap to Kuzma. He absorbs contact well and knows how to adjust his shot.
And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Kyle, a little tough there offensively in the first half. How do you guys get going in the second?
Just, keep on moving the ball, play with the energy, play with the pass. I mean, they're a great defensive team. It's what they do. So it's going to be tough tonight, but we did all right.
Hey, Kyle, thanks a lot for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 14 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 steal. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
The area where they impressed me the most has been on the boards. When the shot's gone up, everybody goes for it. Just a matter of maintaining that energy, playing with that same kind of aggression in the final 2 quarters.
And over to Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks.
Well, it's good to be physical, but there's a line that you don't want to cross. You can't constantly give up free throw chances by fouling guys too aggressively. You have to get back in this game by staying poised, smart, and avoid fouling.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Bradley is out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's McGee in at the center. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Bradley passes to Davis. James has a 2-pointer. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe gets the 3-pointer to fall. He's got 7.
Eric Bledsoe connecting from there. When he's making that sort of stuff, you can see the confidence grow.
Puts it up from 7. In deep. Davis drops it in.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And it's Bledsoe with the ball for the Bucks. Trailing by 10. And the trade for Anthony Davis a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
Giannis passes to Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
At 7 feet tall, dunking is very easy for Lopez. Once he's this deep, the defense is in trouble.
Here's LeBron. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And the shooting guard, Wesley Matthews, a terrific defender who has no hesitation, Greg, in taking that long 3.
A pretty good combination. Weathered an Achilles tear back in 2015, but has remained a steady rotation player.
That one is off. Good on the second free throw. 90 seconds now into the second half. On the wing, Giannis. With the fadeaway. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Rondo against Bledsoe. Rondo dishes to Davis. Rondo passes to Davis. Lakers passing it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And here's Matthews for the 3. They get it back. Lopez. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The massive size of Lopez just puts defenses in a pickle. When he's that close, you just have to foul him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And the fun-loving personality Lopez has makes him a likable teammate. It's clear that they love playing with him.
And he can't hit the second. Los Angeles leading by 8. Bradley drives in. Bledsoe with the rebound.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got his 3rd assist on the night. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just 1 of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. LeBron kicks to Bradley. And the pass to LeBron. A 3-ball. Los Angeles with another miss.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
And the dunk by Giannis.
Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
To the inside, Davis. Yep, that one goes in there. Davis has got 16 points.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Bucks trail by 6. Here's Antetokounmpo. McGee with the block. And now here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. It's Bradley on the wing. Misses the 3.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
As good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
And since coming to the Bucks, Eric Bledsoe hasn't been asked to do nearly as much as he has in the past.
And for Bledsoe, that is a good thing, as he is best as a complementary player. Not scoring as much, but his decision-making and shot selection have vastly improved.
And Brent, when you watch Eric Bledsoe go to the rim, you just have to admire what an incredible finisher he is.
Well, Bledsoe, I think, has always relied on the fact that his physical stature, not in terms of his height at 6'1", but his width and strength allows him to go in there and be a bit of a bulldog, to get contact and to make things happen. So never has shied away from that.
And here's James outside. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
LeBron staying on the attack here. He knows when he can take over the game. It's whenever he wants to.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Feeds to Lopez. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Davis. Caldwell Pope right side. He feeds it to James. Can't cash in from close range. And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for Milwaukee. 7-point differential. And the basket by Hill.
George Hill looked pretty good going to the rim that time. Not thrown off stride. And he created a nice shot opportunity.
LeBron kicks to Caldwell Pope. Back to LeBron. Launches a 3. Again, James missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Hill. The Lakers with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Floats it up for Davis. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rondo. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for Giannis.
And it's striking how much his three-point shooting has improved this month. His long-range percentage is coming up, and that's going to give them a lift as a team. You can never have enough reliable threats from beyond the arc.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. While we have a break, we can see which teams have made the most of their second chance opportunities over the last 10 games. The Lakers in 5th.
I mean, you love their aggressiveness, not settling for one shot offensively, but really running down those loose boards and converting for extra points.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Now here's Bledsoe. 9 points in the game so far. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. Howard with the steal. From deep LeBron. The Lakers keeping it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Davis down low. Lopez is there. Davis with the bucket.
And just such great work from the athletic big man, Anthony Davis. Just so devastating on offense.
Bucks trail by 10. Bledsoe passes to Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo. Unable to get that one. And the Lakers going the other way now.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
That's just such good touch. I mean, with that length, Kevin, once he turns, he's got a shooting window that feels wide open.
Milwaukee's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the three ball well. Bledsoe outside. The feed to Middleton. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Pass to Caldwell Pope. He's looking for James and finds him. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It goes on Chris Middleton.
Well, with a body like that, LeBron James can be as physical as he wants to be and just dare you into making contact.
5 attempts for him at the line tonight. He's made 3.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard numbers.
And he makes the first. And Los Angeles with some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Howard. And it's Waiters in for Rajon Rondo. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Lopez. Ilyasova comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Marvin Williams is checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Korver in for Eric Bledsoe. Passes it to Ilyasova. Shot clock at 5. No good that time. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. Lakers leading by 11. Out to Kuzma. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Kuzma's got 11.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
The Lakers making a switch here. Green's checked in.
And let's take a look at Kyle Kuzma's numbers. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's around 10 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And very few players in the league can go out and produce like he has. Just a great stretch for him.
He keeps playing like this, and you know in arenas, especially at home, when a star player is playing this well, those MVP chants come raining down.
Bucks trail by 15. Outside Hill. Pass to Lopez. The pass to Ilyasova. And the Bucks miss again.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
It's back to Hill. To end the run. Green with the rebound. And it's Davis with the ball for the Lakers. 17-point lead, their biggest. James on the follow. LeBron's got 9 points here in the second half.
And he's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Hill. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Well, sometimes being long and athletic can help you finish through contact. George Hill with a great job there.
To the middle. Here's Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Bucks trail by 19. Hill with it. 13 points in the game. Pass to Lopez. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Korver, no luck. Lakers leading by 19. Here's Waiters, and it's blocked. They push it up 4 on 3, and let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. But taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas, David. Thank you.
LeBron James is constantly reading the defense, and this time just torches them from the spot on the floor he likes.
Hill against Green, and it's Hill penetrating. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
And the Lakers call time here. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. Avery Bradley comes in for Waiters. Matthews, he's checked in for the Bucks. Lakers leading by 19. Bradley drives in. He dishes it to McGee. Outside, Green. James has a 2-pointer. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 27 points for LeBron.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Here's Hill. Here's Lopez. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these 2 teams in that area.
LeBron gets behind the eyes of the defense for the highlight reel jam.
Milwaukee's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Here's Hill. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Hill's got 17 now.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
They get it back. James, no good.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Eric Bledsoe's checked in for George Hill. Here's Bledsoe. McGee with the block. They get it back. Ilyasova finds Bledsoe. Second chance shot. And the shot is long. Green taking his time here. And stolen by Williams. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Setting the floor for the Bucks, the backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. Ilyasova at the 4 with Lopez at the 5. And it's Williams at small forward. And the shot goes down. Bledsoe's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Milwaukee. Ilyasova against LeBron. Pass to Brantley. Pulls up. And the shot falls short this time.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Bledsoe kicks to Ilyasova. Matthews scanning the floor. Bledsoe against Bradley. That shot is off. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Lakers leading by 17. Kuzma, right side. Back to James. Outside Bradley. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Kuzma outside. Clock at 6. Over Ilyasova. And James gets it to go on the assist by Kuzma. Kuzma's got 4 assists now tonight. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Kuzma against Giannis. A putback. LeBron grabs the miss. The Lakers shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Green. And Green slams it in.
Technically not a high flyer, but Green does have a certain power and explosiveness from time to time on full display there.
And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for the Bucks. Player salary is obviously a large investment, Brent. What are some other investments that owners can make to help their team get better, either on the floor or off?
Massive one, Kevin, obviously, is in terms of your players' wellness and what it is that you're doing with your physical therapy staff, your strength and conditioning staff, because you want these guys available at the best and maximum potential physically that they can give you. A lot of teams, quite frankly, in the past couple of seasons, Kevin, looking into other ways, holistic therapies, mental approach that they can have mental wellness for their players as part of their programming. So teams that think you build some beautiful practice facility and just let the guys go bounce the ball around and shoot are absolutely missing.
Yes.
Yeah, they're missing the boat on what it is that their players require, need to be complete as people.
And proving once again that he has the touch from beyond. Kuzma effective at cashing in there.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Giannis passes to Lopez. Middleton for 3.
Dwight Howard still known for his defensive play, putting his superb wingspan to good use.
And here's Matthews for the 3. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got 6 assists now in the game. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Howard kicks to Kuzma. Milwaukee with the rebound. Middleton's got 5 rebounds tonight. And obviously some good players have taken less money for a chance at a winning championship situation. That's made some rich teams even better.
Well, you have to appreciate a player in that regard, thinking that the financial gains that he could have somewhere else and playing for a team that's not capable of doing what it is that you're trying to do, and that's win a championship, that they've decided, look, it's not about that for me. What it is about the experience of being around a team that elevates itself to being the best team in the league. And if you're fortunate enough at the highest level, Kevin, as a basketball player, to be around a championship, that experience sticks with you for a lifetime. So you do appreciate guys looking for those opportunities to be around a championship.
Lopez passes to Bledsoe. There's the lob into Kumbo. Here's Bradley, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 21.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Bledsoe passes to Lopez. Fires from deep. Rebounded by McGee.
Well, this has been a night where you can look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
Bradley kicks to Kuzma. Howard dishes to McGee. Down low. Out to Kuzma. And another three for the Lakers.
Well, that's a good job by Avery Bradley, recognizing that he had an open teammate and get it to him in a good position.
Outside Matthews. Back to Bledsoe. Stolen by McGee. Rondo passes to Howard. Outside Rondo to the inside. Here's Kuzma. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Bledsoe. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. You know, Brent, how candid can players be in their answers in the post-game interviews about what has happened or what they're feeling at that time? In other words, is there a danger to being too honest as a player?
There could be, Kevin. I mean, anytime you express some of your vulnerabilities, and if it's done at the right time, somebody's going to take advantage of it. What we've seen over the past couple years is, forget about when it is that the media is asking you questions. Most players are taking it to their social media accounts where they're able to get the message out without being baited by somebody with regards to a question. They can expound on whatever it is that they're feeling at that time, and that helps them to control the messaging a little bit more. And I think that trend is going to continue and continue to grow. He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players, Kevin, playing today can do.
Here is Cook. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Morris outside. A three-pointer off the mark. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. Here's Bledsoe. Antetokounmpo passes to Wilson. No good from Bledsoe. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the 4th quarter. And that one's good, Caruso.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter. Here's Connaughton, and the foul called on Markieff Morris. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Kyle Korver, he's checked in for the Bucks. Brent, when constructing a team, it's always tricky to fit in max contracts. But the truth is, some players probably deserve much more money than they're allowed to receive.
Incredible to say that, right, Kevin?
Is, yeah.
But there are guys like LeBron James whose $35 million contract might be worth 100.
I always thought about Jordan, too, right? I mean, my goodness.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And for the years that Michael Jordan was underpaid in Chicago for what it was he was doing. But in terms of competitive balance for the league and 30 franchises, and for you to try to build a team and a roster to put out on the floor to play this game and have opportunities to win championships, it's really the only way, and sometimes unfairly for guys in terms of their competition and compensation to have to put maximums on what it is that players can earn.
Wilson into the lane. Tries to keep it alive. But they recover it.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
Here is Cook, guarded by Korver from the wing. Rebound, Milwaukee. Giannis high post on the wing, Korver. And the Bucks miss again. L.A. has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And Kuzma slams it in.
And this is what Kuzma can do. When he's got it going, you've got to keep getting him the opportunity.
And so it's Milwaukee now. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Korver attacking, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Milwaukee. On Sunday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Monday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Denver Nuggets.
And that game against the Warriors, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
And the dunk by Giannis.
Giannis bringing it down, using that sensational length to get that finish.
The Lakers shooting it brilliantly here lately. 60% from the field. Here is Cook, guarded by Korver. Stolen by Wilson. Fast break, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo running. Here's Korver, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got his 7th assist here tonight, and it's the Lakers' ball. They're on a 16-6 run. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Brent, with advanced analytics becoming commonplace in the NBA, which stats do you personally hold most valuable?
Well, it's amazing to talk about effective field goal percentage. I laugh a lot
which is everything you shoot it. Free throws.
Yeah, well, I like to use true shooting percentage, Kevin, because that's where you adopt 3-point shooting percentage, 2-point shooting percentage, and your free throw percentage.
Everything.
But in talking to a lot of people around the league, general managers and coaches, I laugh inside to myself a little bit like, oh, so now shooting's important? Like what? Like now shooting's important around the league?
Right.
As if, you know, the time that you go out to start playing basketball, you grab a ball, you go towards the goal, and your goal is to make the shot. And so we're talking so much more about how much shooting is valued. Effective field goal percentage is tremendous, with true shooting percentage being not far behind.
Caruso looking for an opening. Here's Morris. Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper.
He didn't need to fade back. No one in his face, but he buried it anyway.
And here's Korver. They get a hand on it. Now Morris. Lobbed up there for Howard.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Korver passes to Wilson. The dish to Ilyasova. Here's Korver for 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
And, hey, that's Korver's go-to. As soon as he catches that ball right there, it's going right up. Gotta love that approach.
Here is Cook. Brent, a few players now host podcasts, participate with those elements, with those vehicles during the season. Any thoughts on that?
I think it's great. I think it's fantastic for our fan base and for our players to have an outlet, to have conversations and share a little bit more about their personality. It grows them as people, I think, Kevin, especially I've listened to J.J. Redick's many times over,
yes.
And you learn something new, not only about players, but about their interests and how they're spending time. And I think if you were a young player, let's say you were a high school senior and you're a college player and you're listening to some of the things that guys are talking about in their experiences, I think it's invaluable for what it is that you don't know exists around a player in the NBA, and for you to start having considerations about how difficult the task is, how mentally taxing. So these things are great outlets for the players.
That free throw good from Brown. And Brown drops them both. And it's Cook with the ball for the Lakers. There's a minute 34 left to play here in the fourth. Caldwell Pope against Brown. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. 14 points for Kentavious Caldwell Pope.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And in what's been a solid season, to say the least, tonight's game will push their win total now up to 53.
A two-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Anthony Davis.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
Wilson the pass to Ilyasova. 6 to shoot. Pass to Korver. Fires the three. Milwaukee the rebound.
Yeah, just nice hustle there. That work gets them the extra possession.
Caruso laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
12 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Connaughton, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. We made our mark defensively. We understand that for the long term, we have to defend at a high level. We've been doing that.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.